And we have smartphones, we have smart TVs. For goodness sakes, we even have smart watches. What about smart fitness? We have an entire collection of Flex Belt Fitness coming up where the belts actually do the moves for you, FDA cleared, and one of our friends from QVC is a big fan. Take a listen and then we'll get started with Flex Belt Fitness.
Anywhere I go, I'm able to throw it in my suitcase, and I always have time for 20 to 30 minutes to put it on somewhere. You can do it while you're getting ready in the morning, you can be cooking, you can be doing homework with the kids. I'll wear it anywhere because it goes under your clothes. Nobody even knows you have it on. It's genius. It's so easy and perfect. I think consistency is so important to having a healthy lifestyle, and the Flex Belt fits in so beautifully because it's so easy to do every day. So it's really just smart. I'm just being smart.
From the back. So take a look, regular outfit, but yet I'm working abs while you and I are talking. This is the Flex Belt, and it has been scientifically engineered to give you that perfect crunch, that perfect contraction for all of your abdominal muscles at the same time. Over 75,000 of these have been spoken for on QVC, so I encourage you to give us a call. Tell us your Flex Belt fitness story. Today, what you're gonna get is, it comes in this great little retail box if you're giving it as a gift. You're gonna get a bag so you can keep all your parts, wearable battery pack so that you don't have to plug in and stay seated. You can literally go about your day. I like to wear mine while I'm putting my makeup on in the morning. Here is your belt with medical grade silicone pads that come with it, and it stretches to fit multiple waistband sizes. And you're gonna get the gel pads as well. 5 payments of $35.99, and it's one of those items that you think, okay, I've seen things like this before. Does it work? Does it not work? You've got that 30-day love it or return it policy, but when we show you the science, when we show you those muscle contractions, I think you're gonna wanna give this one a try for yourself. Now, I would love to introduce you to Brian Wade. He's a co-founder, co-owner of this product, but he's also a personal trainer, and he's passionate about helping you reach your peak potential in the most efficient way. Brian, hi
there.
Hi, honey, how are you? Good to have you back.
You as well. Thank you. Good to be here.
Are you wearing yours?
I am, actually. I always wear mine. One is because when I'm done hosting the show, I know that I don't have to go back to the gym and work my abs.
Right.
So I'm done, and I can go about my day and just kind of relax a little bit.
So let's talk about this a little bit. As a personal trainer, one of the biggest things people come into and talk to you about is abdominals.
Yep.
And I think it's maybe 50% vanity and then 50%, hey, we've learned about the core muscles. We keep hearing about the core. So talk to me a little bit about why this was an important product for you.
Well, for me personally, I got involved with this technology because I've actually had 2 spinal surgeries. So for me to actually get down on, and I've been an athlete my whole life, so for me to get down on the ground, do all the 4 or 5 different exercises that you need to do to actually train every muscle in your entire core was really hard for me to do because I was feeling it everywhere else except my lower back because of my spinal surgeries. Well, now with the Flex Belt, I can literally get actually even better workouts than I was able to do before just from using the Flex Belt because it's hitting my upper abs, my middle abs, lower. And really the toughest place for me to train is my obliques, which it is for most people. The exercises are tough and those muscles are really hard to train right. So I have my Flex Belt on and it's that, hold on one second, let me let this contraction pass.
Oh,
okay, so
it
goes away. Now it's gonna slowly ramp back up. As you see here, it's gonna hold this peak contraction for about 4 seconds, which is where you're getting that strength gain, that muscle gain, and then it goes away. Now I have mine set on program 7. It's a 30-minute program. It's gonna contract my abs over 170 times. Now,
wow.
Imagine you having to do 170 different repetitions of 4 or 5 different exercises to get the same workout that I'm getting in one toning session with the Flex Belt while hanging out with you, really.
Say, I put my makeup on, and you're really kind of getting your time back, but more efficiently, you're getting all of your ab muscles. And you know, I've had 3 kids. Sometimes after you have those babies, not everything goes back the way it's supposed to, and you wanna get in there and you wanna make sure you're doing them right. You don't want your neck to hurt. You don't wanna get on the ground. This is an efficient way. We're gonna invite Kim in a minute and let you see her abs, but I also wanna talk about how those muscles work. And I think we have an animation that can show that.
Yeah, we do. Well, one of the patents on the belt is the EMS technology, which stands for electronic muscle stimulation. So, as you said before, we have over 75,000 of these sold just here on QVC, which it's rarely the instance or the individual that I run across that isn't skeptical. But what I love is that we've turned 75,000 skeptics into believers because the first time you put the Flex Belt on and you get that first contraction, you're like, oh my gosh. This is what it's supposed to feel like, but I don't have any pain in my neck, my lower back, and I can still hang out with my kids. I don't have to choose between getting stuff done around the house and doing an ab workout. I can get it all done at the same time and get it done perfectly. Now, when I train people, the first thing I ask them when I get a new client is, what's the number one area you want to work on? In Albany, 9 times out of 10, everyone says, my abs. I want my core stronger. I want to look sexier. I want to feel stronger in my core. I just can't seem to train it right, and I don't like getting down on the ground because it hurts, it doesn't feel good, I don't know if I'm doing the exercises right. The Flex Belt is not only giving you that perfect contraction, it's like having me in your home every day, giving you a perfect contraction every time. We've taken the guesswork out of abdominal training for you.
I absolutely love that. Let's bring Kim in. I want you to see it with Kim, and then let's maybe go to that video. If you were using Flex Belt, please do give us a call. It's 1-800-395-1601. This is proof in the pudding right here.
You can actually, now Kim is in phenomenal shape, of course, and you can see the contraction working right here. So now it's got that contraction on, now it's gone away. It's gonna give her stomach muscles a brief rest, and then it's gonna slowly ramp back up, and as you can see there, it's contracting those muscles again. Now again, this is the Flex Belt doing all of the work for Kim. I do wanna tell you, if you are not in amazing shape like Kim in Albany, it is okay. The Flex Belt was designed for anyone and everyone. It fits up to a 54-inch waist.
So even if you have a few pounds to lose, will it work?
Yes.
Will it get in there to those muscles?
That's right. Everyone has abdominal muscles. Some of us just have a little bit more subcutaneous fat over them, and that's okay. That electronic muscle stimulation will push right through that and will still make those muscles contract, even if you do have a layer of fat. And as Kim is showing us here, these are the 3 medical grade gel pads that come with your belt. And for larger waistlines, you just move the oblique pads further out. But this center gel pad will always go right over your belly button. So if you can find your belly button, you can use the Flex Belt. We made it as simple as possible. It is as close to the silver bullet as you can get for abdominal training, which is what I love. So Kim's gonna find her program, which we already have 10 different training programs already programmed in for you. She sets her intensity levels where she feels comfortable. She's gonna put it back in its little carrying case, and she's off to the races. She can do whatever else she wants. Kim is a busy mom, so she's running her kids all over the place. She's at hockey practice, she's at hockey games, she's cooking dinner, doing laundry. You can do all of those things while getting a great abdominal workout.
It's found time. And for someone like me that also has back issues, I love the fact that I'm giving myself that internal girdle. I'm not hurting myself while doing it. And I'm really seeing success. We have some great before and afters. We've also got a video from Dr. Bakari that I want to look at. Walk us through what we're seeing, because the other thing I want to stress is this is not a weight loss product. It's a muscle toning, FDA cleared, in fact.
You're absolutely right. And I do want to say we are one of the first products of our kind to be FDA cleared for toning, tightening, and strengthening your abs, okay? So what that means is that FDA clearance, that's gonna give you that peace of mind that is gonna do what we say it's gonna do. And Courtney here is a testament to that. Of course, she lost some body fat, which we wanna encourage you to keep up that proper diet and training program, because that's only gonna help you see the benefits that the Flex Belt is actually giving you. But what she did for her ab workout was just use the Flex Belt 30 minutes a day for the first 4 to 6 weeks, and then you go on a maintenance program. And these are the same results we guarantee and you can expect from using the Flex Belt as well. And then of course, Daniela, I love her before and after. And guys, we have pages and pages of before and afters on our website, so please check them out. But Daniela here, she definitely just knocked it out of the ballpark. Lost a really big amount of body fat, but look at the definition that she got, especially in her oblique area, which, by the way, is where I see the biggest benefit as well in my obliques. It's a super hard area to train. And she just got this from using the Flex Belt. And then Jeremiah, I love Jeremiah's results. His results are amazing. Lost some body fat, but look at the definition in his upper abs, his middle abs, and his oblique area. Just amazing results. And those results are just from using the Flex Belt. No other ab work was involved in these before and afters.
So, as a personal trainer, you're still saying diet, you're still saying exercise.
Absolutely.
This is a supplement too, to really get probably one of the hardest muscles to train.
Yeah, it is. And why the Flex Belt is so important in your training, it doesn't matter if you're just starting out or if you're already an advanced level athlete. training your core is so important. It is literally the cornerstone of your entire training program. It doesn't matter where you are on your fitness level, you can always make that area stronger. It's going to protect other areas of your body. It's going to make your movements throughout the day more efficient. You'll recover faster. It's just a great overall tool to keep your core in shape.
You know what? For about $1 a day, you're going to get it home. You're going to try it. And I would tell you, try it every day.
Yes.
It's, you know, one of those things that love it or return it. If you don't love it, send it back. But you can see it working. The other thing is you will feel it working. So if you're getting it home for the first time, what's the best practices? Could you wear it every day? Let's talk about how it works even after years, because you and I have been doing this for a couple years now.
Yeah.
It has how many programs? So how does it keep us from plateauing?
So 10 different training programs and over 150 different intensity levels. So what we've done is we've created not only a great product that's going to train your core, but we've created programs that are going to keep your muscles guessing. So the further you get in your training with the Flex Belt, the different programs you're going to cycle through and the different intensity levels you'll also cycle through. So it's going to keep that muscle guessing. And actually, Dr. John Picaria is one of the foremost experts in anything abs.
Okay.
So we actually, he's actually at the University of Wisconsin. He did our clinical trials, and he's here to just kind of talk a little bit about that muscle confusion.
One of the things nice about the Flex Belt are the different number of programs, and the different programs are different periods of time, but also they change the intensity and the length of the contractions, the length of the rest periods, so your muscles are always adapting to a changing stimulus. You know, in the field we call that muscle confusion, because if you lift weights or do any exercise program, if you do the same overload stimulus time and time again, your body's going to get used to it and tends to plateau. By constantly changing your workout routine, okay, it's going to maximize the benefits, because your body always has to adapt to a changing stimulus. And that's what's nice about the Flex Belt and the different programs, is you're always challenging the muscle in a different fashion. So your body never gets used to one workout all the time. It never gets bored. It's always adapting and always changing.
There's that graphic too that I love. If you guys could hold on that, I love this graphic. So this is kind of showing the gel pad placement. The other patent that we have on the Flex Belt is actually where the gel pads sit, because those are hovering right over the major nerve bundles that are connected to your entire abdominal, your core, all of those muscles in your core. So when those electronic muscle stimulations actually hit those nerve bundles, that's what's causing your muscles to contract.
I mean, you can feel it coming.
Oh yeah, it slowly ramps up, so it's going to mimic the normal motion of any of those other exercises that you would use to train your abs, only it's going to do it perfectly every time, over and over. And once you start your program, so like I have mine on program 7. I think you like program 7 as well.
I have program 7 as well.
Kim always has program 7. It's her favorite. So what it does is once you set it on program 7, you put your power control unit back in this little carrying case. You tuck the cord in, and once you go about your day, so it cycles through that 30 minutes, and then the belt shuts off automatically, so you don't even think about it anymore.
Okay, so Bill from Westchester has an Ask Us Live, so thank you for joining us, Bill.
Yeah.
Can you overtrain? Can you do it more than once a day? What's best practices on that too?
So if you're just starting out in your training program, it's like anything. The first time you use it, you're going to get sore, which is what you want. If you're training your biceps, your chest, your legs, whatever, you want those muscles to get a little sore, because that's how you know you've actually trained them properly.
Sure.
And once you get them, so if your abs are sore, take a day off, let them recover, let them rest, and then get right back to it. Put it on the following day and get another great training session in. And what'll start to happen is, obviously you'll get stronger and you'll feel less sore. So then at that point, you change programs, you change intensities, and then you'll get sore all over again. And that's how you're building that core strength.
Okay.
So when you're just starting out, you will probably end up using it every other day to every third day, because you are going to get sore. The stronger that you get, though, you'll use it more frequently.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's fair enough. We're going to go to Alice in Pennsylvania. Alice, welcome in. This is Brian Wade. This is our model, Kim. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good, thanks.
So I understand you own a Flex Belt. Is that right?
Yes, my husband and I both got one.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good.
So tell me, how is it working for you, and how long have you been using it?
Well, we've been using it for about 5 weeks now.
Great.
And great results. I mean, I can't do sit-ups or crunches or any of that, and it is doing an excellent job.
Oh, I love to hear that.
Yeah, fantastic.
How does it feel?
It gets intense, I won't lie, but it feels good, you know. I don't get to the number that the book says like 150. I get to 100. It's
Wow.
my extent right now.
That's significant. That's really good.
100 is very good. I train close to 100, so you're doing great. That's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing well.
Oh, good. But I see good results. But I
Good.
do have a question.
Sure.
Okay.
When you're all done,
Are you there,
Yeah.
Alice?
yeah, I'm sorry. My question is, when you're all done with the program
Yeah.
that's listed, now, do you go back to the beginning and start all over but with higher number, or what do you do? How do you continue your workout?
Yeah, that's what I would do. If you've run through the 10 different training programs and you're starting to feel, or you want to start over, yeah, you just bump the intensity level up, or you don't have to go back to program 1. You've been using it now 5 weeks. So really, what I do now, my favorite program is 7. I tend to kind of stick with that program, and I just bump the intensity levels up more. So if you're training around 100 intensity levels, go ahead and try 110 or 115. For a short period of time, and you can always back it back down if it's too intense, and maybe you can do a little interval training with it. So you bump it up to 110 for a minute and then bump it back down to 90 for a minute. So there's so many different ways that you can use the Flex Belt, which is why it's such a great tool to use for your ab training.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
Congratulations, Alice. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Uh-huh.
Bye-bye. So this is the program that she was talking about. So when you first get it home, it talks about what the different levels are,
Right.
and it gives you a 30-day plan. Great place to get started. Your body does kind of tell you. When you feel it, if it's too much or if it makes you too sore, then skip a day. Listen to what your body's saying. But I'll tell
Exactly.
you, we all hear about exercise programs or diet, nutrition
Right.
programs that plateau. I love that you're not going to plateau with this.
Right, you're absolutely not, and it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter if you've been training for years. I've been training. I mean, I was an athlete all through high school, all through college, and I've been lifting weights and working out for years. I hate training my abs.
Yeah.
I really do. I'll get through with a great chest workout or an arm workout, and I'm like, I battle. I want to leave the gym, but I'm like, all right, I have to do some workout for my abs. Have
Right.
to. Well, I end up getting down on the floor, and I'm there for 5 minutes, and I'm
Well,
like, okay, skip it. I'm
But
out.
you know what? If your neck hurts or your back hurts, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Forget ever getting on the floor doing crunches again. This belt is going to do the work for
That's
you.
right.
It's FDA cleared. It's got medical grade silicone. I know that there are lots of other programs and similar items out there, but this is one that we felt so strongly about that we launched it in my fitness show.
January 1, 2.5 years ago now.
Yes,
Just crazy.
and for the last 2 years at my Live Fit and Fab with Albany event that we hold here, we bring the Flex Belt in and we let people try it, and they've loved it so much that 75,000 have been spoken for. So I'd love to hear your story. It's 1-800-395-1601. You know, become FDA cleared, you have to do real science. You have to
That's
do
right.
clinical studies. You have to have a product that shows results, but it all goes back to that EMS technology. So when we're
You're right.
saying that the belt is doing the work, the belt is giving us the best abs and obliques and transversus abdominis
Right.
out there. What does that really mean?
Well, like you said, that EMS technology, first of all, EMS is a tried and true technology. It's been around for 60 plus years. It's in every physical therapy office, doctor's office. We've just taken that technology and put it in the form of an ab belt. So it's actually going to train the most important area of your body, which is your core. If your core is weak, everything else in your body is compromised. It doesn't matter if you start a new training regimen or not. If your core isn't the focus to get that stronger, you're leaving yourself open for different types of injuries.
Well, I think we've all become more educated as to what the core is. It's not
Yeah.
just about having that perfect six-pack, but sometimes we don't know where to start. Maybe you've got a little extra fat.
Right.
Maybe you've haven't done what you'd like to do, or maybe you're already looking at the summer saying, okay, I've got graduation this weekend. I know I've got a family reunion. I've got my high school reunion. I'm going to be traveling.
Yeah, summer
Not
trips.
sure I can be as dedicated to the gym as I want. Here's something that can be that backup plan. It can be that fail-safe
Right.
that serves so many different purposes. And I want to talk a little bit and look at Kim one more time, because when we're talking about seeing real results, maybe we can show the Dr. Bakari
Yeah.
video, because I'd like to see that animation at the end. Can we do that, Jerome? Okay.
You know, one of the best things too about the Flex Belt is it's completely mobile. Like you said, the power control unit is completely rechargeable. It takes about an hour to fully charge this little, the brains of the operation is what I call it. And it's gonna last you almost 2 weeks worth of workouts.
Right.
So once you fully charge this thing, put the Flex Belt in its carrying case. It's going to go with you on your vacations, on your summer trips. So at least you're able to get some type of workout done. It's my favorite non-workout workout, which is what I love.
It is a non-workout workout. This is smart fitness, and I want you to walk us through that video or this animation one more time and talk about how this EMS is really attacking and targeting those muscles.
Yeah, so EMS stands for electronic muscle stimulation. So I want to make this perfectly clear. You are not going to feel any shocking. You're not going to feel any type of heat. What it is electronic muscle stimulation that goes through those medical grade gel pads. And what an electronic muscle stimulation does is once it hits the nerve that are connected to muscles, it just sends an electronic impulse to the muscle, making it contract. And we've actually designed the belt to hold that contraction for about 4 seconds.
Wow.
So that way it's like doing an exercise on the floor and you come up and you actually hold that contraction for 4 seconds. That's where you're going to get the strength gains. That's where you're going to get those endurance gains, all the things that are beneficial to making your core stronger. And not just the vanity aspect of it. Of course, that's great. But the best part about the Flex Belt is it's keeping your core as strong as you can keep it.
So if you love the idea of smart fitness, we've got one for your bum and thighs and one for your arms coming up. Hang on the line. I know we have 300 people that have dialed in. It's F09975. We'll get to you as fast as we can. Remember, 30-day love it or return it policy. What have you got to lose except for maybe whittle in the middle?
That's right.
All right, in less than 10 minutes, it's the bottom muscle toning system. We have